he was doing some off-key things last season, even by Pep Guardiola standards, wasn't it? Scratching your face to bits because you're drawing it home to whoever it was.
Call it flagellation, self-flagellation.
Yeah. Like, and the way he described it, and everyone was like, he went, "Oh yeah, I just scratched myself," and everyone, "Oh right, okay." What?
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, like,
his whole head looked like a dog was trying to get into a shed.
Yeah.
Like, just claw marks just all over it. It was insane. And literally like a gouge out of his nose. Yeah. His face was bleeding and his head was absurd. Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe, that's Jay Marty, and that is Stephen Howson. And this is Off the Bar, and we are looking ahead to the Manchester derby. Lots of things to go through. Amorim versus Pep. Man United's new sort of goalkeeper situation. Basically, the entire team isn't different, but sort of feels different with the new system, new players coming in, players coming out. There's a load to go through. But Steve, first of all, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Feeling good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm feeling very well. Are you glad that Man United are back? We're taken away too soon, I'd say, this season. 3 weeks in and already we're off to a bloody international break. It does Maiden every year.
You know my thoughts on international breaks.
Yeah.
You don't like international football, full stop, do you?
No, I don't like international breaks.
All right, well, because I
like tournament football.
Right, okay.
Tournament football's awesome.
Right. Steve's theory, at the end of every year, or the non-tournament years, you have a qualifying tournament in the summer.
Yeah.
And get it all done in 1 month.
And we rack through and either start the season later or finish it earlier. But because think about, we've just had 2 weeks off for like 1 or 2 international games. We could have had 3 domestic games in that time.
Yeah.
And there's multiple of those windows. Just sod them off, chunk them together. Because let's be honest, you already picked this squad last year, didn't you? You didn't have 2 games in and went, oh yes, that's my England squad. Behave. That didn't happen, right? Because by the way, the call-ups went in before the last game. So like, it's nonsense. I think you chunk them all together, and every summer, you have a tournament. Mm-hmm. And you have a qualifying tournament when people are actually asked, and no one's like, oh, qualifiers. You'd be like, oh, sweet. And maybe host it somewhere. Where are we off to? Macedonia for the qualifiers.
Yeah.
Oh,
8 games.
Led.
Okay. That's
25 days.
To be fair, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. It makes sense.
It's not the worst idea I've had today.
No.
And it also means that you're not truncating. The Premier League season can be 1 game every week, no matter what. You're not having to do these like 3 or 4 breaks. Anyway, Jay, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm like glad the international break is over. And I'm actually glad we've got City now. I think this is probably going to get clips up and come back to haunt me, but I think it's a good thing we're playing City at this moment in time, because City haven't got going yet, and once they get into the stride, unless it's last season, which was a bit of an outlier, for being brutally honest, once they get in stride, they become like this sort of juggernaut that's almost impossible to beat. They haven't reached that yet, and I'm hoping they don't, but I think now we should be playing him.
That's one thing that I've literally never seen any of the sort of the tacticos, the Twitter people who love analysing this, that and the other, or even just pundits talk about is, I would love to look across the season at when teams played other teams. Like at the minute, City are in poor form.
Yeah.
But in 8 games' time, they might have won 7 of their last 8.
Yeah.
It is better to play them now than it would be halfway through a scintillating form. Like the average difficulty of not just the fixture, but what the previous 5 fixtures of the teams you are playing is. Because some years you'll get 3 teams with a new manager bounce, and other years you'll be the last team to play a manager before he gets sacked. I remember we played Tottenham and Nuno was about to get sacked, us and Ollie. We were beating 3-0, I think.
Yeah.
If that had been 2 weeks later and they just brought, was it Conte in or whoever it was who came in after that, that game becomes twice as difficult. Like I'd love to have a breakdown of like what teams, not just obviously everyone plays the same teams, but played their opposition at their worst moment. Because that has to help.
All right, let's come up with a name for it. I'm going to call it weighted...
oppositional weight. Or tilt.
Oppositional tilt.
I
like that, tilt.
So let's get oppositional tilt going. Because obviously injuries is a massive factor. But when you play the opposition is huge.
Yeah, of course it is.
What's the fraction we're talking about? I'm going to go for a single digit with a double digit decimal. So I'm saying we play Manchester City, we're looking at like a negative 0.8 tilt.
No, this is what I'm saying. I think 1 is neutral form and positive is they were in good form when you played them, or maybe the other way, like Vegas betting. So if you played Arsenal at a +2, they'd lost 3 of the last 4. If you played them at a -2, they'd won 9 out of the last 10 or whatever.
Okay.
And I think base 0 is you kind of average form for that team,
Right.
and then plus or minuses whether they're doing.
So
Because
if
if you play West Ham now, you have got such a better chance of winning than in 6 weeks' time when they've got Mourinho managing them or whoever it is. But I've literally never seen anyone talk about that or factor that into like who had a good season or not.
Because City are the sort of team that are famous for it. Last season was great because when they had that blip, it carried on for like 4 months and was the worst it had since before all the money came in.
Yeah.
Whereas usually what happens is they'll be a bit up and down and everyone will be like, oh, City aren't looking too good. Usually lose to Spurs, don't they, every season, and then they'll lose a couple of other games to teams they should be beating. And then everyone will get excited like we did under Ollie when we were top of the league at New Year's Day. And then City will win 23 games on the spin, and then that'll be the end of that. And you're like, all right, well
Whereas
done.
Tottenham, for instance, if you play them the game after they've played Man City, they've lost their last 9 games in a row after beating Man City.
Which is insane.
It's literally a free win.
Can we call it domestic weighted tilt off all comps weighted tilt?
Yeah, I like that. Domestic weighted tilt. So we need people to sort of start having a look into this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not just
I
who
think
you
that
play,
will catch
when
on.
you play.
I think that's a thing.
What was your expected domestic weighted tilt for that game?
Well, it was plus 1.2, which was good for us.
Yeah,
across
that was good. That was a positive.
Across the whole season, Liverpool had the
we would be zero.
version of those
City
fixtures.
for us would be zero because
Come on, nerds!
We've played 3, drawn 1, won 1, lost 1.
Yeah,
so
and
our
that's
domestic
roughly
weighted
about
tilt
right for
would be
us.
0.
Yeah, we're basically they're playing us at a sort of neutral.
Wait, is that your non-XG domestic weighted tilt though, or are you looking at actual domestic
you
weighted
said
tilt?
Domestic, so are we including the Carabao or?
Of course you are. Yeah, it's
domestic. So in that case, I think you're playing us at. I think we'd be plus 2.
See, but you're talking about
losing to
you're
Grimsby.
talking
It's got to move our
actuals.
domestic weighted tilt.
You're talking actual domestic weighted tilt, or I'm looking at XG.
Sorry.
XG weighted domestic tilt.
Domestic.
So XG DWT.
XG domestic weighted tilt is actually.
You think we're taking a piss, but we might have unlocked some shit.
I think it'd be about -2 or 3 because our XG is quite high.
Yeah, and it factors in results, how many injuries the opposition had when you played them, because it's such a big difference. Imagine you play City with Haaland and Rodri injured, and then 2 months later someone plays the same team. They've won 6 of the last 7, and they've got those 2 back. It's not the same game.
Basically, Manchester United's run from Christmas to May in 1999 are all comps. Both XG and actual weighted tilt was off the charts.
It was. We didn't lose a game.
I genuinely feel like.
But the teams that we played all of them at the peak of their powers. Arsenal were gunning for a league.
Yeah.
We had Liverpool that were chasing. Juventus were the best team on earth at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Bill Gates in his garage in the 80s.
We smashed it.
I honestly feel like.
Wanking over Nudimax.
Obviously. I feel we've discovered something.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I came up with it. So when
hang on a minute.
when we make billions on it,
Pretty sure I come up with a name.
Yeah. You're like
anyone
Steve
can come up with
Jobs
a
and
name.
we're Steve
No,
Wozniak.
I'm Steve Wozniak and you're Steve Jobs. He came up with a catchy name.
I came up with a name. That's the most important thing.
No, that's the Steve Jobs of it though.
What,
iPhone. Steve Wozniak wanted to call it like
I do look better than you in a
969.
turtleneck.
Yeah, exactly.
You love TED Talks and all that anyway, so it's only right.
Yeah. So
Right, that's our work done. Later.
So to bring this back, we are playing City at a somewhat advantageous time.
Yes.
Because who knows how long this bad form will last for. They haven't been that bad, but they were sort of outplayed by Tottenham, and as we spoke about before, Brighton kind of pushed and won that game.
Is there a
much
probability
resistance.
that we can factor into our domestically weighted tilts of like how many times can you roll a 0? Does your chances of winning increase the more you've lost?
I don't think so. That's your gambler's fallacy, isn't it? So it's.
Yeah.
I think you just have to look at. Well, I guess, but then again, this whole thing is based on the past. So who knows? Maybe you have to factor that into a certain extent. But I think the form when you play a team is obviously.
Do you think it
Let us know in the comments about another stat we could invent.
does it help or hinder the international break being a factor?
I think it's come at a bad time
Because
for United.
that
Yeah.
because you remember, I always go back to this, right? Because I remember the feeling leaving Old Trafford. We just beat Arsenal 1-0. Robin van Persie had scored under David Moyes, and I was convinced this was the turning point. This was when we were going to go on a title charge.
And what happened?
We had an international break. We came back from international break. I think we drew with Spurs and we drew with someone else, and that just knocked the wind out of our sails. And then we never got going again. And eventually, David Moyes got sacked, and we finished 7th.
But at least it got better from there.
6th, can't remember. Yeah, I think that might be the.
It's been brilliant ever since.
I think that was the highlight of our post-Fergie era. So international breaks when you've just won aren't a good thing, are they?
No.
When you've lost, they probably are.
Yeah, and
Well, that's another stat we can look into. The post-international, the sort of
Go on.
PIB
DWT.
No, I don't think you can go with the DWT.
So what? Post international break. PIB.
Bounce back ability factor.
BBF. PIB. BBF. PIBBF.
Yeah. That all has to be taken into account.
Post-international break,
it?
bounce back ability factor.
And if you do actually
I've considered
fucking hell, we have absolutely... I'm going home. We don't get any higher than this, lads. We've absolutely fucking peaked here.
If anyone does genuinely want to look into this at all, do send any research you do to Paddock Match.
Oh, we'll make content on it.
Someone will.
Because genuinely...
We've got one game a week. We've got loads of fucking content.
If you look at last season, I mean, it's a lot of data that needs looking into.
Someone will do it.
But if
someone will do it.
Obviously, we'd love
this is
to
what
hear
people
it.
are buying those £500,000 AI machines for. This is what you're trying to do it for.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Those fucking numbers,
if you're paying for that top subscription on not ChatGPT, but some of these obscure ones that are like data ones, someone can work that out for us. Just looking at Amorim and his matchup specifically.
Just write both of them down.
Yeah, get them.
Steve's patenting them as we speak.
Amorim,
we'll get sued off Steve for using them later.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a cease and desist.
I don't remember getting your check in the post.
Yeah, we've had a copyright strike on that podcast we did. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I own those stats now. That's my idea.
Domestic weighted
till and
the form of the teams you play and their injuries when you play them.
Right, lads, listen.
Go on.
I've got a favour. Not you lot, them lot. Got a favour to ask.
Bit sexist to say, lads. Could be women watching.
So, folks.
I've seen the data, Jay.
All right, that's a fair point.
I literally can't argue with that. Jay, it's a fucking sausage fest. Let's have it right.
Okay.
Lady, lads, start using PIBBBAF. PIBBBAF and domestic weighted tilt. Drop it in a conversation. Absolutely refuse to acknowledge or explain what it is, and let's see if we can make it part of football's lexicon by Sunday afternoon.
Let's see if we can get this as one of the lists on FOTMob by the end of the season.
I want to see Gary Neville on Monday Night Football
reference
talking
domestic
about
weighted
domestic weighted tilt and PIBBF.
Yeah.
And I'll buy you a Greg's.
I want to see him in Cardigan arguing about it. Arguing about it. Look at PIBBF. Look at him. Look at it.
Yeah, the whole squad was injured.
Their domestic weighted tilt wasn't that bad though. Come on, they were on a zero basically.
If Man United played every game between now and the end of the season against teams that were going through injury crises, we would win. We would end up with far more points than the opposite.
Yeah,
you just would. It is something. Let's have a look. Pep versus Amorim. He's got a good record, Amorim.
Yes.
Only one loss in 5 games, and that was the first game that he played against City in the round of 16. I think they lost 5-0 in 2022.
That was a different time, different team, different era.
Exactly. Then they drew the next game. Then, of course, is the 4-1 with Sporting, his final game. His final game against City for Sporting Lisbon. Then he came to Man United. Won this corresponding fixture last season, obviously last minute winner from Ahmad, and then that weird sort of 0-0 draw that no one can remember from Old Trafford. I can remember it, but I couldn't tell you anything that happened in that game particularly. Could you?
I think I might have been sat with McCullough for this one.
This was the 6th of April 2025.
I remember sitting in a different seat than I normally sit. I don't know, sometimes I sit with Macca and other times I sit elsewhere, but I vaguely remember not sitting in my normal seat.
Oh, that's illegal. Grass jail.
Yeah, sorry. I sat in my usual seat that I definitely did not sell to anyone. I don't know. Those 2 games against City last season, the one that annoyed me about the away is it became this narrative, and Gary Neville sort of ran with it, that it was just 2 crap teams, both playing rubbish football, and United just sort of fluked it because Ahmad nicked one off Edison or whatever it was, or off the defender, sorry. When I actually think, if you look at those 2 teams that day, United had, I think, 7 or 8 players who actually turned up and played quite well, and City had like 2. I don't think it was a terrible performance by United. I don't think there's anything wrong with going to the Etihad and doing a bit of a smash and grab. The onus was on City to attack and try and get a goal and do all the rest of it. And I thought United did all right, to be fair. I think it just became this thing where we went, it was just an awful game and both teams were rubbish, like it was Europa League final. That's not the case. I thought United were a better team.
But no one gives Arsenal any credit for that. Did they work for the other day?
That's all they do.
They beat us.
That's all Arsenal do. They just like wear you down and get a corner and score.
Yeah.
And then the one at Old Trafford, that was a crap game with 2 crap teams. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think we're at a stage there already where we were like, look, if we get a draw, that's an amazing result considering we're looking in free fall.
Yeah. But Amorim's record against Pep is sort of again,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer-esque.
you do sort of have to factor in the domestic weighted tilt, because the 4-1 win and the 2-1 win were both during City's really rough time last season. So I'm not saying he's completely
correlation or causation.
Exactly, but we can't say the answer to that, can we? We don't know.
Let's just pretend.
Yeah, let's pretend that Amorim caused it. But he does have a good record, and not many people have a good record against Pep Guardiola.
Just on that though,
We usually sack the ones we do.
Yeah.
I mean, you've said something there, right? And I've seen a lot of people saying that. Like, well, that came during City's bad run and all the rest of it. That's the same manager with the same group of players that was just, they were all just playing shit.
Yeah, and that's exactly.
Like,
So
it's
their
not like
domestic
it was-
weighted tilt was terrible.
Yeah.
But ours was equally as bad, if not worse. We finished 15th last season.
Yeah.
And between when we played them 15th of December and then the 6th of April, we didn't get much better in that spell.
That game at the
we were
Etihad
just awful for all of it.
was the one thing we held on to for the next fucking 6 months.
Yeah.
That and beating Arsenal in the FA Cup and the draw at Anfield. That was it. That was all you could say as a United fan if you wanted to defend Amorim or defend the team. You go, well, at least we beat City.
Do you think, Steve, that there is a tactical reason for that, or a systemic reason for the fact that he's got this good record against him?
Possibly, but I couldn't identify what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we did speak the other day, didn't we, about the counter-attacks, the spaces in behind.
I think we're better on the counter with big old Bry than
Yeah.
literally. How do United beat City this weekend? I'll tell you how. He's got an haircut like Jay and a beard like me.
He is important. Straight away he's important, isn't it, Jay?
So is Cunha.
Yeah, no. The other new signing.
Brian Mbeumo, right, has just done everything we hoped he'd do.
Yeah.
He's just done what he was doing at Brentford. He just looks like he's not fazed at all by being at United. He's fitted straight in, looks the part, and long may it continue. Yeah, I think he's going to be key to winning this one. I do, and I think he has caused City problems in his
The closer we
past.
get to it, the more I think we're going to win.
The more, well, yeah, I'm with you.
Like
on
last
that.
week, I was like, no.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, you know.
We should. Do you know what? We should win this.
Why?
I'm going to say it because City.
Oh, they're shit, Joe.
They are, like, I know, right? We've been poor against Grimsby, second half against Fulham in particular. But if you look in the Premier League, we were good against Arsenal. That performance was really good.
Got a new keeper.
Got a new keeper, which helps.
Fucking
And also,
Laurie reckons the biscuit wrist is going to play, though.
and also the Burnley game, people act like we lost that game. We won it, and I know it was a 97-minute penalty or whatever, but we should have been home and dry after 25 minutes.
We battered him.
Like, let's be real.
We battered him.
And City have lost to Spurs at home, and everyone was like, well, Spurs under Thomas Frank are a different animal. What, a week later they lose at home to fucking Bournemouth. And then they lost to Brighton, and you had, 40-year-old James Milner getting the winner. I know it was a penalty, but still, like, these aren't unbeatable teams that City have lost to. They're very much beatable. So City aren't having a good bit of form. And also, everyone just assumes that last season was like, that was an outlier. What happened again? They won't do this. No, they might. They might. This might be the bit of City's era where, they happened to Wenger. Do you remember in 98? After 2004, everyone thought, that's it. This is the Arsene Wenger era now. They've given themselves a gold trophy. They've drawn 12 games in the Premier League.
About the size of my kettle as well. I don't know if you've ever seen
this
it.
is
Yeah,
it.
it's tiny.
Just
been around.
everyone needs to accept it.
Okay.
They've not won the title since.
No.
Jose won back-to-back ones at Chelsea. And that was it. Oh, Chelsea and Jose now. That is it. The next 10 years, forget Fergie. He's done. He's washed.
Fucking three in
Fergie
a row,
won the
lad.
next 3.
Yeah.
Like you can't predict. So you don't know what's going to happen now. I might be wrong, and obviously Pep might.
Is
stay for
Pep's
another 10
divorce
years.
going into this in any way?
What, his actual divorce? Or is that a euphemism for something?
No, his actual divorce. Because isn't he
wow,
getting
what's that? I
divorced?
don't even-
I don't know. Is he like extra tweaked out than he is normal?
Oh right, sorry. I don't
Has
know.
it took his eye off the ball?
I don't even know he was married or not.
Is it affecting his work?
Yeah.
Because you could imagine that.
Well,
Very much speculation, but
he was doing some off-key things last season, even by Pep Guardiola standards, wasn't it? Scratching your face to bits because you're drawing it home to whoever it was.
Call it
Isn't
flagellation.
normal.
Self-flagellation.
Yeah. Like, and the way he described it, and everyone was like, he went, oh yeah, I just scratched myself, and everyone, oh right, okay. What?
yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like,
His whole head looked like a dog was trying to get into a shed.
Yeah.
Like just claw marks just all over it. It was insane. And literally like a gouge out of his nose. His face was bleeding and his head was absurd.
it was a couple of teeth missing from looking like he shouts at the traffic and picking
Yeah,
up.
That's what I mean,
it was mental.
I'm not trying to be funny, but that is not well.
No. That's not a
So-
standard thing to happen, is it?
Yeah.
I've never walked into the pub and seen my mate go, God, he's had a rough day. His head looks like it's been used for noughts and crosses for 2 hours.
No, it's...
I've never seen anyone who I know look like that.
Nah, it was bad.
I used to go drinking in Gorton.
And did you see a lot of that?
He didn't see anyone without that on the face.
You weren't allowed in if you didn't.
Yeah.
He came in with a face without that on.
Pinhead,
you got shut out.
We got the nails in it.
Yeah, it's like, what is that film?
Is it Eraserhead? No, that's another one.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, that's it, yeah, that's what it looked like there. But other than that, typically you
with
don't
his big
see that.
fucking stupid grey jumper, fuck off
And
with
also
your fucking
as well,
jumper, you dick.
Let's not forget. Well, let's just get carried away and pretend that City have just gone to the fucking dogs. Losing another FA Cup final. Like,
To Palace.
Like,
Yeah, that is weird.
that is not like everyone's the United one. That was we were too busy celebrating we'd won the league, and you get so used to winning and you take your eye off the ball. All right then, why a year later did you lose another one to Crystal Palace? Explain that one.
In the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, and can you explain why you're defending like you're not defending?
I don't get that.
Yeah.
And Pep always buys a new centre back every year.
That's his thing.
That's his big thing. He does it every single year because it relies so much on playing out from the back. They've not bought a new centre back this season, and also they've bought 2 goalkeepers, neither of which are play out from the back goalkeepers. What's going on?
James Stretford is.
He hasn't looked like it in the last 2 weeks.
He should have had
the last 3 weeks.
He's dropped a couple of bollocks.
He was lucky not to get a red against Spurs.
He's certainly not Edison anyway. I know.
What happened with him, by the way?
Edison.
Why did they fall out?
I think he just. I don't know. His shot stopping's not been good the last couple of years.
And he had injury issues as well. Well, no, but
it is weird that it's just like you're done.
I think there's been a bit more rotation going on at City's keeper, hasn't there?
Ortega and
Ortega's
But yeah, it's all weird. And for once, for so long, you looked at what Man City were doing. Obviously, we're spending 20 minutes talking about slagging off City. But
it's the fucking derby we're allowed.
Exactly.
And if you've got a problem with it, fuck off.
But for so long,
you Stockport pricks.
For so long,
talk about Joe like that.
For so long, when you saw City transfer, you go, "Oh, fucking, that's annoying. That's good. That makes sense." And then the last couple of years, you'd go, "Actually, I don't think Gundogan going back there when he looked a bit old 18 months ago. That doesn't really make sense." Savio is your only winger.
Turn me on.
Marmoush doesn't.
He's
look
all right. He's
particularly great.
me and you talk about it. He's a bit like Doku. You see Doku, he's on the ball, you think quality player, but then by the end of the game, he's not really done much.
No, but Doku's another one. And then you look at they bought 2 keepers, both of which for like first choice goalkeeper money. That is just confused at best and potentially stupid at worst. They haven't bought a centre back when they need centre backs. They haven't bought a right back when they need right backs. And they've spent I think Cherky's a good player, but he's a sort of while you're at the till, I'll get some chewing gum. Just it's 20 million quid. We might as well.
It really is.
It is
he's not
go on, and we'll have him as well. It doesn't add up the way it used to.
The rest of the team doesn't fill you with fright.
No.
And they've lost that.
Reynolds is decent, good player, but he ain't De Bruyne.
No.
You need that core group, don't you, as well? Yeah. United always had 3 or 4 players throughout the Premier League era who'd won a Premier League, who knew about winning Premier Leagues. Like Giggs was obviously there for the entirety. To start with, you had the likes of Bruce and Pallister and Eric, of course.
Yeah.
Then you had Keane for years. Then you had the likes of Neville and Scholes who were there for years. So you always had a core group of players.
And Rooney picked that up.
Rooney picked it up. Like you had this sort of there was always players that knew how to win a title, that had been there before. Yeah. Obviously, the manager had been there before, more on a t-shirt. And now it feels like with De Bruyne going, with Edison going, yes, you've still got Diaz, you've still got John Stones, but it doesn't feel like there's that same sort of feeling around City. They have got that 4 or 5 or maybe 6 players who won't get phased when the going gets tough. And that sort of showed last season a little bit.
Rodri ain't look good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a massive question, isn't it? Is he going to get back to the levels that we saw, 18 months ago?
Because injuries do change you.
Yeah, of course they do.
And the other problem that Rodri's got is the more the rest of the team around him fails, the better he has to be to fulfill the role that he was given, which is the only reason things have gone wrong. It's like, when Rodri's back, it'll be all right. But actually, the players around him just aren't as good anymore. So he has to be not just as good as he was, better than he was, to lift Oscar, Bob and Doku to the levels that Sterling and Mahrez used to play at. Or an informed Phil Foden and Mahrez used to play at. You can't. I don't think he's capable of doing it. I don't think anyone is.
Yeah,
it's just gone a bit weird.
It is weird as well because I almost forgot about Foden. What happened there 2 years ago? He was unplayable. And last season, I think he played 30 odd games, got about 7 goals, whatever. So not awful numbers, but not certainly the numbers he was putting up before. Then you look at someone like Bernardo Silva. He's another one who seems to have dropped off a lot as well.
I've never rated Bernardo Silva.
I
just don't get him.
I think the first 2 or 3 seasons he was at City, I thought it was sensational. But then for me, every summer there'd been this is he going to go? He wants to go. Pep's trying to keep him. And that's been 3 or 4 seasons now. And in that spell, I don't think he's been as good.
I don't think he's been good recently. I think there was a spell when he first arrived, I'm not just saying like the goal at Old Trafford or whatever. There was one of the
was
players where you were
fantastic.
like, I hated him because he's a dickhead, but I also hated him because I thought he was a decent player. But I think he's still a dickhead, but I don't think he's particularly good.
No. Yeah.
So we all agreed we're going to win then, and City is shit. And
I
it's
mean, the
over.
more we talk about it, the more I feel like we've got a good chance.
And who's Oscar Bob anyway?
Don't know.
Pick a name, you fucking knob. Can't have 2 first names.
It is a good name. It's a good name. And also,
So's Rico Lewis. Pick a fucking lane.
yeah.
Coming out here with 2 first names. Fuck off. Get a proper name. Rico Hargreaves or something.
Hargreaves. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a proper name.
Fucking Oscar Bob. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. At least with Kevin De
do you
Bruyne,
worry,
you knew
though?
where you stood.
Do you,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you worry about our midfield?
I do worry about our midfield, and I think I will do until we sign a new one. But I think that we've seen
I know what the answer is.
more like the strengths of Casemiro this season than we had done last season.
But you're ITK, or you just know who we should buy?
No. Play Mazraoui, he's mint.
You've said this a few times, and that's not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. But
Did a video yesterday which was conclusive proof about how right I am.
yeah,
So talk us through this theory then.
Mazraoui mint,
yeah.
and the stats prove it.
Okay.
Is it number 6? Mm-hmm. Go on then.
And there's also video footage of him against the Burkina Faso team, which
Well, I'm sorry, you broke up there.
Burkina Faso team.
Oh right, okay. What in the 6?
I mean, they're about as good as Cities at the moment. So.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think you proved it. I don't need to know anymore.
Jay, I said conclusive.
Was it
proof.
Burkina
That is
Faso's
conclusive.
first team?
Maybe.
Because they
Joe, I'm
are.
going to be honest with you. I know I fucking talk a good game.
Yeah.
I don't really know Burkina Faso's first team.
For God's sake.
What is Burkina Faso's?
I think it's
when he
Burkina
played against
Faso,
Burkina
by the
Faso
way.
though. What was their?
You're not even saying their name
Wait
right.
till.
The domestic weighted tilt. We can't really have domestic weighted
Can
tilt.
you not have that in international?
No, you can't have that in international
IWT.
football.
I didn't even say
And,
international.
Burkina Faso's wasn't good. I'm going to
All right. Okay then. That,
Because I don't know if you realise this, but Burkina Faso not so hot
Burkina.
on the internationals.
Right. All right. Fair enough.
It's Burkina Faso.
Burkina.
No, Burkina.
Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Right.
Burkina.
Burkina.
I think when you're from
Burkina.
Draws, it's Burkina.
Burkina.
Burkina. Burkina Faso.
So he played-
Burkina
you
Faso.
know.
Burkina Faso is a proper nice mank name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Oh,
When
mate,
you-
there
so
is
when you date
there is
That
an
sounds like a
ascot-
girl.
there is an estate in
Canada.
Clayton with a fucking kid that's called fucking Burkina Faso.
Yeah, 100%.
$1,000,000%.
Yeah.
You used to go to school with
What's this you're showing us? Like
They've got Bertrand Traore playing for them.
Oh, that clears it up then.
So they've got some good players.
Tap sober, not bad.
Yeah, Tapsoba's
Name
decent.
7 more.
Jack Diarra.
There you go. See, they've
Do you know
got.
what?
They've
I
actually
reckon
got
if
a
you
couple
said
of decent
Traore,
players.
you're probably going to be in and around the ballpark looking at that.
They can see at least 2. I can see at least 2 at the moment. Yeah. Oh, and Dango Tara's on the place
Wait.
They've actually got some decent players.
Wait. Have you seen the name of the stadium?
The August the 4th, 1983 stadium. Now, what do we think happened then?
Oh, I'm going to have to click the Wikipedia page.
It's got independence written all over it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Good shout. Excellent shout.
So Stretford Paddock have launched our new line of merchandise. You can see it there on your screens, all being modelled by some absolutely good-looking lads. Go and check out the link in the description. There's a whole new range of merchandise. There's hoodies, there's T-shirts, there's sweatshirts, there's all that good stuff. We appreciate your support. Go and have a look. Link in the description. Thanks.
While the stadium was built in 1981, it was renamed on that day. It's
Which overthrew the
yeah.
existing president.
There you go.
Nice.
So there's a revolution in
revolution.
the country.
Viva the revolution.
There you go. So back to our mate in the 6.
Mazraoui.
That's right. Do you think there's actually a chance he plays
Where
there?
was he playing Burkina Faso? Was it at the 1983 stadium?
Looked like it to me.
Right, okay, fair enough.
If I know my stadium.
Yeah, and you do.
Well, obviously I do.
And it's not an easy place to go there, is it?
Well, as us in the trade like to call it, the...
1983.
No,
Well,
no, no,
4th of
because
August,
he was
1983.
in French, remember?
All right, sorry. Joe? What? Yeah, thank you.
Wood.
Yeah.
Oud.
4 août.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah?
You know the game.
Yeah.
That one. The seats and that.
Yeah.
What were we saying about?
What's he like? Why do you think he can play there? And do you have an inclination that he ever will for Manchester United?
No, I have no inclination that he ever will. I'm just saying.
Now's not the time to be experimenting with Mazraoui.
No, I think it is.
I don't.
I think it is. I think you keep Cunha on the bench because hamstring injuries are dodgy. Don't fucking risk it.
Yeah.
You play Bruno in a 10 and you say, you fucking get that ball, son. Stick it.
Right.
Get it.
Okay.
Where's the ball? Go get the ball.
Give him a little sniff of a rag from another ball and get Bruno just chasing after that one.
Yeah. Look like Waterboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Get him all hyped up on that.
That's the one.
Okay.
Right? Because that, in a front three, not a problem.
Yeah.
Call it an asset, yeah? Like a little Duracell bunny. Look at his ass go, right? In the midfield too, we got a problem.
Right.
Don't do that there. Play Mazraoui alongside Casemiro or Ugarte in there and play on the counter. He can break lines. He fucking wins all the duels. He's busy. He's intelligent. He can play on the turn. He's got range. He can do it.
It'd be good.
Do it.
I wonder if we will see it. I mean, I don't
Imagine we do.
I don't mind that as an
this
idea. I
game.
just don't know if he coming back from an injury in a game like this.
Yeah, I
is
wouldn't
the
do it this
time
game.
to experiment in that manner. Do you know what I mean? I would rather.
Or it's exactly the time to experiment.
I mean, we'll see. But
More
Worries
pressing
me.
and more likely a conclusive answer. Who are going to see in that?
you
was
say
my
Laurie
next question.
Whitwell of Inside United fame has said that
He was saying
is going to play.
He was saying he thinks so. I got the impression that wasn't what he was being told. I just think that's what he thinks.
That's Laurie Whitwell's opinion rather than
Yeah, I think
him
it's an
himself.
opinion rather than him getting told of me.
So-
To which I replied, "Fuck off, Laurie."
If we think about it logically, apparently about a month ago or 6 weeks ago, Onana was told he's still the first choice at United.
Yeah.
And now obviously things changed when he came back from his holidays. Seemed to either pick up an injury in the second training session, which is a bit like, did you have
Was
that
rumours
when you
that he
came
had it when he
back?
came back,
Did-
but tried to hide it, and then I've hurt myself here at this training session, not playing on concrete back home.
Yeah, who knows exactly what happened with that? But obviously something has changed there. But there's never been a point where Bayindir has been United's first choice. I know he played the last game of the season against Villa, but the biggest game we had all year was that Tottenham game, and Onana was in there 5 days earlier. So for me, Onana's constantly been the first choice. For him to then leave, I don't think Amorim then goes, actually, it's Bayindir now. I think Lomans has been brought in as our number one. And the only thing that for me would stop him playing at the weekend is because it's too soon. But with keepers, it's not the same. You don't have to learn quite as many tactics. It's where do you pass it when you've got the ball, and what do we expect from set pieces?
And genuinely, I honestly could just see him just fucking cunt it as far as you
Yeah,
can.
and maybe just do that. Because that's what Bayindir's been doing all season. And to be fair, he's quite good at it.
Sesko, put your hand up. See him. Kick it him.
Kick it at him, and then Bruno and Mbeumo are going to get the nod on, and that's what we're going to do for the first half. Like I personally think Lomans will play.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I want Lomans to play. That would be the move I'd make. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bayindir.
You're going to groan if it's Bayindir. Your team news.
I'd be disappointed if it's Bayindir. For me, you go with Lomans. He's going to be your number one. Bayindir's had so many opportunities to nail down a place in that team. And let's be honest, Onana's always had one in him. And every time Bayindir's come in, he's looked worse than Onana. He has. And like, I know you could say, well, Onana was worse against Grimsby than Bayindir's been this season. But other than that, like last season and even this season, in terms of his performances, the Arsenal game, he cost us a goal. You could argue it was the game because it was the only goal of the game, even though there's other factors to consider. Burnley, he was at fault for the second goal. And against Fulham, he looked all over the gaff at set pieces. He really did.
He had 2 shots, Burnley, on target.
Yeah. And it was just like there's
fucking 2.
There's a nervousness there with Bayindir. You can just sense it.
And then you go back to like the Newcastle game. Didn't they have like 4 shots on target or something?
And like when he passed it out and it went straight to the Newcastle player as well. Little things like that. To be fair, his distribution has got better.
Yeah.
But
His long passing's very good, I think.
Off both feet too.
Yeah.
I don't
His
know
long
if
passing
that. I don't
is
know if
good.
that comes into Amorim's thinking, and he thinks, look, I can stomach him being awful at set pieces because his distribution.
And also,
is bad.
United's second ball recovery, or recoveries of second balls, which is the same thing, is one of the best in the league. And it's clearly a thing we're trying. So those accurate long balls are a great way to then, you swarm the bounce of that ball and pick up possession on the halfway line.
Expected second balls.
Expected second balls. So
Has that not been done already, that?
Yeah, that probably will have been done. But I think you need to see some of that from Lomans, because that is a good way we've had of getting the ball out quickly but then keeping it high up the pitch.
Yeah.
Because it is very effective when you can get that right.
See, what Joe's talking about there is field tilt expected second balls.
Field tilt is a genuine thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is it really?
It's one that makes, like, anyone that's ever been on TalkSport lose their fucking mind.
Yeah.
Field tilt.
Yeah, it basically means
Territory.
where the ball has been on the pitch and for whom that has benefited. So it just sounds horrendous.
Field tilt.
I mean, sometimes your field tilt and your expected threat can be at odds to each other. Yeah. You can have a lot of the field tilt, but your expected threat can be poor because the opposition can be sitting in, and that's when your expected second balls can really help, because you can start pumping it in the mixer. If you're going to win the second balls, even though you're not going to field tilt, or your expected threat, you can actually be very effective, and your expected goals can go up, and you can probably get the game done. But it depends all on your weighted domestic tilt, obviously.
Exactly. And that's before we get into sort of the tertiary kind of expected theological. Yeah.
He just did all that monologue.
Imagine.
He's trying.
Joe, pause, try again.
I don't think that could have worked out any better. I think that's exactly how we wanted it to go.
It's like night and day.
I don't know. I think that Lomans will start personally.
I
don't think he thinks Paddy's very good.
Wait. Is that Tom Eaton's music?
No, imagine. No, it's not good. You just know he's not there.
Running down the ramp.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes, come on!
Knees with it, elbows, all everything's just taped up like Kurt Angle by the end. Neck
Oh,
brace
we're
on.
fucking having them.
Who do you think will start? Who do you think will play?
I fucking really don't know.
I
hope it's Lemons.
that much.
Yeah.
Do you?
Because I think fucking Binder is liable to throw one in.
Yeah, he is a bit, isn't he?
I'd rather see Lemons, and let's just clean start.
Just Lemons now.
Was I just say Lemons?
Just let it be Lemons. Who cares?
Stone Roses and that,
innit?
Yeah. Fucking. Let's go with Le Mans.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, I'm up for him as well. I like that. And Sesko is the other one.
Oh, he's been getting a bit of grief, hasn't he, Sesko? People have been giving him grief for international games and all.
Has he started his international games?
Yeah.
Well, he starts then, doesn't he?
I think so.
He's got to.
I mean,
in that game especially, he's got to.
You can't wait forever. He's been in the Premier League now at United for all the games. So surely 4 games in, 5 if you count in the cup game, he can start. Why not? What are we waiting for here?
Do you worry that he doesn't think he's good enough at the moment to play?
Well, it's a fucking mad idea to let Hoyland go on loan then, if that's the case.
That's
the only other option's Big Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I like Joshua Zirkzee, but I don't know if you'd have him in this game leading the line. I think you just go with Sesko.
You got pace, man. That's what beats City is pace. That's why Brian Mbeumo's man of the match. Calling it right now, man of the match.
Would you not want Ahmad further up the pitch like last season though? In that
no, I'm bringing Ahmad on for the last 30. I'm going Mazraoui right back and bringing Ahmad on for the last 30.
They're playing Mazraoui in the 6.
What?
There's a whole. It's a hybrid role. 6 slash right back.
He's working from home.
Yeah,
Monday to Tuesday he's at the 6.
Do you know what I mean?
Weekend.
Yeah,
and then dressed down Friday he's playing back in the 10.
It's Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Because that's one thing I wonder if Cunha's not fit, whether Amorim thinks I'm going to stick Ahmad in the 10 because of how well he did there last season, and also he's not looked at the races at right wing back this season.
And also he played Dalot at right wing back against Arsenal. I know they're not the same team, but is that a big game thing?
And
I think you go with a more defensive minded one. You let Dorgu push on a little bit because he's just fucking energizer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the legs for it.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ahmad in the 10 if Cunha's not fit.
So Ahmad and Mbeumo, and then keep Bruno deeper.
Yeah, I would. It's going to be Bruno and Casemiro, isn't it?
Probably.
Like, I don't think your guy is convincing anyone. I don't think he's going to end up starting. I don't think Mazraoui is going to play at right wing back and in the 6 as well. And I don't think Kobe Mainoo is going to start.
Not with that attitude. Yeah, fair enough.
Despite what he did at the 1983 August the 4th Stadium, whatever it is.
I think we've done a good job of making it feel like we're going to win this game.
I think we have, and I think we've done a very good job of making sure we get clips up when Doku scores an hat-trick.
But then we'll just use this footage again every time we play him until we beat him. Or until all the players we spoke about have left.
Or until our stats that we invented get used.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's it. I think we'll be on to a winner.
Someone just start dropping it in your football conversations.
Domestic weighted tilt.
Start asking Sky Sports, where's your domestic weighted tilt?
Yeah, message your bookies. Do you do odds on domestic weighted tilt?
Do you do? What was the other one? PIBBBAF.
Post international.
Sorry, PI
factor.
PIBBBAF. Yeah, that's a thing that has to be considered before I place a bet.
Can
you let me know?
Listen, Start asking all the other podcasts that you listen to, all the other YouTube channels, Talk Sport, ring them up and be like, well, I know you're talking about the games this week, but have you even considered the post-international break bounce back ability factor? Yeah. Like, you haven't even mentioned it once, and it's international break post-weekend. Like, I thought it was a serious radio station. Yeah. Just start bullying people into using it.
And the thing is, you will get people that pretend they know what you're on about. Yeah. Yes. That's the beauty of it. Look, of course we've considered that. We're not idiots. But you know,
we've won.
Yeah.
And I will come back here next week and we'll play all the clips, and you've just won yourself a lifetime Greggs. Speaking of Greggs, walked past a fella this morning and he was just eating the rest of the carcass of a Greggs, just the top shell. I'm assuming it was the top shell on his sausage roll, right?
And sideways like a harmonica.
Let me finish. Let me land, because it caught my eye, Joe. Because on Monday, I went past the same fella at the same bus stop, and he was going side on.
No, on a sausage roll?
On a sausage roll, but this was the start of it. Now, I think it was a different sausage roll. I don't think he's kept that same sausage roll from Monday through Thursday, right? If he has, well, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a different sausage roll. I just think this fella is marching to his own beat, and he hasn't read the pamphlet on how you're supposed to
maybe he's a world champion harmonicist.
He might be.
Maybe he's just trying to play piano man on that sausage roll.
But you don't side dock a fucking sausage roll, man.
It.
Come on.
It's literally designed for the gullet.
You know what I'm saying?
It's perfectly designed.
It's ready made to eat. It fits in your hand nice. It's almost intelligent design.
It is.
Yeah. And it's ready. It's in your hand. You can get your neck on it. Yeah. You can even get two hands on it sometimes if you like.
Yeah, you can.
And what are you doing going up the shaft?
Sometimes the sausage meat falls out, so you have to sort of tickle that back in.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't you? Yeah.
How do you do it?
Just that.
What's that?
Oh no, the meat's falling out, let me get it back in. Do you know what I mean? And I think, yeah, exactly. But you don't play that bitch like before. Yeah. No chance.
Pervert.
It's not a pan pipes.
No,
that's disgusting.
So he caught my eye. So I'm going to keep an eye out.
But if he's this unconventional, how do you think he's eating a steak bake? Top down? Just
maybe he just fucks his sausage rolls. What I might have to do is put an OP, covert, not weird, on Greggs, and come back with like a week's worth of data on this fucking sausage roll weirdo.
Yeah. Here's a genuine question. And I don't know if it is a genuine question.
This sausage roll weirdo, says the guy that's collecting data on him.
That's true. Is it ever?
Jay, it's just data. The data can't be. What are you on about?
Yeah, data doesn't have an opinion or a personality. Jay, it's just numbers.
It's just data.
It's just data.
I saw a guy down the alleyway before drinking a bottle of vodka with a security tag on it.
Really?
Yeah. Shouting things.
Was he drinking it sideways?
I don't think my dad was back from Madeira.
Is it ever army protocol to have a newspaper with two eye holes in it?
I didn't do that course.
Did you not?
No, I wasn't.
Because you could be.
It's all on phones now.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, a Kindle with two holes in it. It's not the same as it. Two fucking. Let's have a look at United's run of fixtures after this game, because this is a sort of a chunk of the season. I think between this game and the Liverpool game, it is as follows: City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away, which depending on what form they're in, maybe season's gone by, is a nightmare fixture for us. Sunderland at home, and then Liverpool away. That's our next 5 games. What would be an acceptable number of points potentially, or sort of sequence of results to take us through to probably the biggest game of the season away at Liverpool?
7.
7 points. You'd take that right now?
Window homes, draw Brentford. If you lost to City and Liverpool, no one's going to throw the toys out of the pram at it. I think 7's the minimum you can expect.
7. Jay?
It depends on the context on it.
Of course.
Like,
well, talk us through the results then. How could it look in a way that is not great points wise, but you'd still be keeping
you could
faith?
Draw against City and against Chelsea, and everyone accepts that and goes, okay, 2 good teams, 2 teams that are going to be fighting for Champions League spots. A draw away at the Etihad and a draw to Chelsea, not that bad. You could beat, or you could even draw away at Brentford and people could stomach it. Again, it's not, it's 3 points out of 3 games, but people go, okay, I get it. Brentford away, win at home to Sunderland, so that's 6, and you could lose at Anfield, and people would be like, depending on the nature of the result, it could be like, all right, well, it's Anfield away, it's literally the toughest game of the season. So you could end up with 6 points and people could stomach it. But if you beat City and Chelsea and then lose the next 3 or whatever, people are going to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I think not looking bad against Brentford and Sunderland is crucial in this. Obviously, you don't want to look bad against any of them.
I think Sunderland as a win is non-negotiable.
Yeah, I completely agree. Because I think, and I think that sort of follows on, because if you don't look bad against Sunderland, I think you will beat them. I don't think they're good enough that if we turn up, we will almost certainly win.
The thing is, right, you could take 6 points from those fixtures and everyone would be happy if the 6 points were you won at the Etihad and you won at Anfield. Yeah. Everyone would be like, right, we've been shit, but we've got...
You can't
people would stomach it, though.
You can't.
I'm fucking down. You're telling me, right, we lost to Sunderland and a week later we won at Anfield, people would want Amorim gone or be fucking raging.
He might already be gone if you lose to fucking Sunderland.
I don't think he gets sacked if he beats City. I don't think he gets sacked 3 games later if he beats City. I just don't see that happening.
Wait, if we get turned in...
I mean, if you get turned in, that's different than losing. Like, if you get fucking battered, then maybe, but...
Oh, boy.
Again, it's just the context, isn't it? It's tough for him because the 2 biggest ones are polar opposites of each other.
And both away as well.
Yeah.
And that is just really hard. Like, I know we won there last season and we have had a decent record in the last sort of 5 years at the Etihad. But it's such a difficult place to win. And
even City can't win there.
Yeah, exactly. That's how hard it is to win there. And Liverpool don't lose at home. I think, what was it, Forest away at Forest last season is the only time in like 2 years that they've lost at home.
How's that happened?
They always do this though.
I know, but it didn't used to be like that. Anfield didn't used to be this fucking fortress.
No.
And then in the last few years, it's just become that, and it pisses me off. Do you remember when, like, in lockdown, they lost like 5 out of 6 games or whatever?
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck is going on?
Didn't they lose like 3 or 4 in a row at Anfield for the first time in like 100 years or something? Yeah. I mean, obviously that run of fixtures is massive because I don't know if it is after that game, but I think it's the Newcastle game, which is either the 6th of November or the 6th of December. I can't remember. But after that, we've got like 8 games in a row. If you get the whole list up, we've got like 8 games in a row where it's a lot easier. So it goes from all this City, Chelsea, Liverpool stuff to all of a sudden.
What if it's 15 points?
See, now you're talking. Don't whisper it out. Say it loud because you're talking sense, son.
What if it's 15 points?
Exactly.
So here you go. Here's the run. So after Liverpool, then it's Brighton at home, Forest at home, Tottenham away, Everton at
Forest
home.
is away.
Forest away, Tottenham away, Everton at home, Palace away.
Look, all those fucking Saturday 3 o'clock. I'm going to no fucking games, mate, this year. This
that'll
dog
change.
Shit.
That'll change that.
Scroll down a bit.
Pissing me off.
So actually, that's the run I'm talking about there. So after Liverpool, that is actually what I'm on about. No, sorry, Tottenham away on the 8th of November. Then you've got Everton at home, Palace away, West Ham at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home, Villa away, keep going. Newcastle at home, Wolves at home, Leeds away.
That's fucking New Year's Day.
Yeah, but you got from the 6th of November to the 17th of January with no really, really horrendous games. Obviously, Newcastle at home.
That's what I was thinking. That's when you look at it, you go, you're going to bring in a new manager.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Because that run is definitely substantially better than what we've had.
What's the funniest new manager you can think of quick?
Jose.
John Sitton.
What? John Sitton. You can bring your fucking dinner with you. And you can pair up if you like.
So yeah, these 5 games are massive because it sort of sets you up for that decent little run of games there. But again, you can lose any of them games, but you know what I mean? It definitely gets easier after this.
We'll be alright.
You think?
Yeah. This is it, man. This is where it turns around. You've said it. You said we're going to win, and you were right. We're going to win.
I didn't say we were gonna. I said I feel like we're gonna.
Don't fucking try and get out of it now. You said
we'll
we're going to win.
This season. Do you think we'll be alright this season? Now we've seen a little mini sample size. We'll revisit this, obviously.
That's it, see?
I didn't feel confident. And that's not like stick.
No.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like even...
I'm not really... I don't give you certainties on this. I don't fucking
know, but you like to... You back yourself.
You're a bit more cynical than me.
I'm not playing.
Even if your opinion is, I'm not sure, you're fucking really not sure. Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I don't fucking know.
No, he'll argue with anyone about how much he doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly. I told you I didn't know, and I meant it.
Are you fucking idiotic?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're a bit more... I don't know. Cynical.
I worry that, and what's happened in recent managers past is we'd have a really tough spell like that, struggle, and then go, oh, thank God we got through that. Now we've got these games, and keep struggling.
Yeah.
That's my worry, because that's when you get to sort of Christmas Eve, or not Christmas Eve, Boxing Day.
They've now got a manager that's never won 2 games on a bounce.
That's what I mean. So let's just hope.
What you mean?
No, what I mean is that if you get through this game, we sort of scrape and struggle through these, you get 6 points in a bad way, like we said. And then it doesn't pick up when it gets easier. That's when it starts I start panicking. But let's just win some games and then we don't.
There's a novel idea. Let's win some football matches.
That's the way out of all this. Not trying to work out the best way to lose games. Let's just start winning some games. Finally, I want to talk about Chelsea a little bit. 74 charges they've been.
Over or under that, they get actually dealt with before City.
I think they get dealt with before
City. And it's
City.
what is it, 2/3 as many charges as City have.
Yeah. So I'll read it out. So for anyone who hasn't seen this or doesn't know the sort of info, the Football Association has today charged Chelsea FC with breaches of regulations J1 and C2 of the FA Football Agents Regulations, regulations A2 and A3 of the FA regulations on working with intermediaries, and regulations of A1 and B3 of the FA third party.
Not A1 and B3.
It's A1 and B3. Two of your favourite vitamins. FA third party investment in players regulations. In total, 74 charges have been brought against Chelsea FC. The conduct is that the subject of the charges ranges from 2009 to 2022, just 13 years there.
And how many titles in that time? A couple.
It'll be 3, I think.
Yeah, is that the Jose and Conte ones?
And is that not the Ancelotti one as well?
Oh yeah, sorry, 2009. Obviously, yeah, they won it in 2010, didn't they?
Wait, are we going to get another title again?
Mate, we could get them all.
And primarily relates to events which occurred between the 2010-11 and 2015-16 playing
By the way, why is it taking you 15 fucking
2009,
years?
what have you been fucking doing?
So there is a bit of what's happened with this is Chelsea are very much playing the thank God you're here, officer. Someone's murdered my wife. Because
hold this gun.
When Burley and them lot came in, they went, we found some financial irregularities. Yeah. And they kind of pushed it to the FA.
Right.
And because of that, I think Chelsea think we'll be fine here. Because we not only did we not do it, the current ownership, but we actually really went to the police and told them that it was bad. Isn't it really bad? But for me, I just think, who gives a fuck?
15 years of fucking it about.
Yeah.
Dirty bastards!
Yeah, well, Chelsea have literally...
Jail them!
Let me find it. I'll find Chelsea's statement because it's really like, thank God we're finally going to get to the bottom of whoever's been, cooking the books for Chelsea FC. You are Chelsea FC!
And by the way, your current way of running this football club doesn't strike me as let's play by the fucking rules,
No, it's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, with these fucking...
If they can find a loophole,
contracts.
they're wearing it.
Yeah.
So here's the club statement. Chelsea FC, and listen to this, smug little, thank God you're here, officer. Chelsea FC is pleased to confirm that it's engaging with the FA concerning matters that we self-reported by the club and is now reaching a conclusion. The club's ownership completed its purchase of the club in 2022. During a thorough and due diligence process prior to the completion of the purchase, the ownership became aware of potentially incomplete financial reporting.
So 3 years ago...
Oh my God. What's happened? Immediately upon the self-completion of the purchase, the club self-reported these matters to all relevant regulators, including the FA. We've demonstrated unprecedented transparency during this process. Basically, they're going, we've been nice, don't fuck us. I don't care who the owner was when it happened. That you don't just get away with it because someone else did it.
No, what they might do is they might strip the titles they won under that regime, but what they're probably hoping for is no financial penalties on the current regime.
Yeah, no financial or transfer bans.
How serious are these charges? How serious is J1 and C2 and B3 or whatever the fuck it is?
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Yeah, is it like that's a fair answer? Because is it fine, slap on the wrist, don't fucking do that again, or is it you've proper took the piss, you didn't win the title in 2010?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Cheating's fucking cheating, though, isn't it?
I know.
It was 74 charges.
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean, you get booked for 3 fouls.
Yeah.
It's a totting up process.
74 charges is like the way you have been operating in totality has been wrong. It's not like you've a couple of mishaps there.
It's like 15 years. It's not that many a year.
Well, that's true, but the large majority of it is between 2010 and 2015. So 74 charges in most of them being in a 5-year period. You're just going about your whole transfer business the wrong way. That can't just be allowed to be glossed over.
Joe, I think the most sensible thing here is to roll it all the way back to 2011, bring Fergie back, right? Yeah. Give us that title, and we'll crack on from there.
Yeah, perfect.
I think that's fair.
Fergie never leaves. So we'll see what happens there. But presumably, there's going to be a more quick turnaround on this because Chelsea are being so unprecedentedly transparent. Honestly, guys, I don't know how that. But
the way they've conducted themselves, which I know is people are like, it's by the book though. Yeah, but it's not in the spirit of any of the fucking laws and you know that because they're literally changing the laws after Chelsea have done it. Yeah. So like, Nothing that they're doing is conducting themselves within the spirit of the law. So I say, fuck them.
Yeah. The Commission has the power to levy a sporting sanction, including a points deduction, should it be deemed appropriate. Chelsea, however, are understood to anticipate an outcome similar to that struck with UEFA in 2023 over the same incomplete financial reporting, which resulted in a €10 million fine.
Fucking whoop-de-doo. €10 million, that'll teach the bastards.
I know. Anyway,
Don't bother.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
They're all cheating bastards.
But let's not worry about that. We'll play them next week and we'll sing some song about how they're cheating and that, and then that'll be the end of that.
Hello, hello, hello.
Lovely stuff. Right.
Everything they've ever fucking done since 2003 is hollow.
That's a good point, actually, to be fair. I know
Even under blue coat.
we're really past this now, but it is mental that a private citizen was told to sell something he owned because he had ties to a government that was doing an illegal war. That is absolutely. Abramovich was made to
I
sell
said this
Chelsea.
at the fucking time, and
That's
everyone
so
was like, yeah,
crazy,
but he knows
isn't it?
Putin. I'm like,
That is so crazy. I'm not saying that I disagree with it or what, but like, have you ever seen that?
No.
You've got to sell your telly because you've got a parking fine or whatever. That's not like a metric we see anywhere else.
on that, I need to talk to him about that.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So yeah, you can have my telly anyway. But anyway, yeah, there you go. We'll get.
But
to
yeah,
the
no,
bottom
it's
of it, sure.
fucking.
It is mad, isn't it? That.
I thought it was insane at the time.
Yeah. Very, very weird. Right, that's gonna be all from us.
Someone think of the poor Russian oligarchs. Poor bloke.
No one said poor. no one's offended. No one's got
Feel
sympathy.
for me.
What's he up to nowadays, anyway? Old Rome's.
Doing metals and that. This has been Off the Bar. We'll see you in a bit.